So I'm in my bathroom currently because I wanted you to meet my hedgehog. So what I do is when I first take him out is I put him in the bathtub because he loves to poop. He's a pooper. And he's being a really grumpy bug right now. Can you see him? Look at him. Say hi, Big Mike. Oh. But yeah, his name is Big Mike. I've had him since January, so 4 months. He's a year old. He still doesn't like me very much. We have days where we get along really well, and other days where he's just like, leave me alone. And I'm just like, oh, sorry. I haven't really read any interesting magical things about hedgehogs besides that apparently that sometimes pixies can go into the form of hedgehogs. So maybe he's a little pixie, a very grumpy pixie. Jeez. Or fairy or whatever. So yeah, I just kind of let him chill in the bathtub for about 15 minutes. He usually gets all his stuff out. Right, Big Mike? Yeah. Anywho, so I'm going to go somewhere where I can put this down because I don't feel like sitting in here for 15 minutes. Because I wanted to talk about some things with you all. Alright, so the other day I was doing some pathworking, and this is my third, fourth, fifth time doing some pathworking. I don't know. I haven't done it very much, but yeah, my fourth or fifth time doing it, and I was walking through my forest, you know. I was just walking along, minding my business, and out of the trees comes Isis. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's Isis, isn't it? And I wasn't sure at first because I don't know too much about gods and goddesses. But she looked at me, she had her wings spread all out, and she looked at me and she said, welcome to this forest, you're welcome back here at any time, please hold my hands. So I looked up at her, and like when I first saw her, she's kind of flickering in and out because I guess my visualization of her wasn't that great because I haven't seen so many pictures maybe, or I don't know, I don't think that really matters, but it's just kind of flickering in and out, I know what that means. But anyway, so I held her hand, and there's like a white light, and then I opened my eyes, and I was out of my pathworking, and I was back into the RL. So I thought that was really interesting that she came to me, though, because I know she's the goddess of fertility and magic, but I don't know why she welcomed me to the forest. Is that her forest? Is it a magical forest? If I go in that forest, will I have more empowered magic, or will I be more fertile? I mean, I really don't care about fertility unless we're talking about plants. I mean, this was like 3 days ago, and yesterday I got some plants, so I don't know. But I thought that was kind of crazy and really cool because it was the first time I've ever experienced something like that. I've tried to find my totem animal / spirit animal / whatever, and whenever I do, I've done it like twice, and whenever I do it, it's always an owl, and like, I don't know if that's because, but like while I'm doing it, I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be an owl, it has to be an owl, like I just can't clear my mind of the thought that it's an owl, like it's always an owl. But lately I've been questioning, well, maybe it's a cat. Maybe my spirit animal is a cat, because all these cats always come up to me and they love to rub against me and be nice to me and stuff. And I've always drawn cats to me, and I love cats. So I really don't know. I'm going to have to do it again and try to clear every animal out of my head and just focus. Because I really want to find out, because there's these little animal totems at the New Age store I go to, and every single time I go, I never have enough money for it. But I really want to buy an owl totem if that is my totem animal. But if a cat's my totem animal, then I'll buy a cat. Maybe neither of them are my totem animal. You know, maybe my totem animal's a raven. Maybe my totem animal's something completely different than I thought it ever could be. Maybe it's a pig. I don't know. But I thought the whole thing with Isis was really amazing. And I looked her up, and I was like, oh yeah, she's the goddess of fertility and magic, and she's really beautiful, etc., etc. And I was like, well, that was just crazy, though. Why is she coming to me? You know? So if any of you have any idea why she might have come to me, please explain, because it was great. It was amazing. I was so happy that happened, but I just don't know why, you know? I mean, I'll take it, of course. I'll take it anytime, but I don't know why. In other news, I told my brother that I'm Wiccan, and now he thinks I'm a freak. I haven't directly told my mom, but she's seen my books and all this sort of stuff when I bring up, like, oh, well, spearmint brings love and so-and-so in your life, and peppermint helps with sleeping and love and healing and stuff. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, and this crystal does this. And, you know, I think she's put two and two together. So I don't really have to directly tell her, but I told my brother, and now he thinks that I'm crazy. So, well, whatever, you know. I don't like being in the broom closet. I don't think anybody really does. So as long as they just respect me, which they do. My dad's a Buddhist and my mom's an atheist. And my dad's like an atheist Buddhist, though. I mean, he's not, but he is. It's hard to explain. He has a lot of Buddhist beliefs, but then he has a lot of atheist beliefs, and it's just everywhere. I mean, I think personally he'd be a fabulous Wiccan or pagan, because he believes in reincarnation, and he loves nature, and he loves all this stuff, and all this stuff, and he loves plants, and I don't know as much about crystals and stuff, but he loves a lot of that stuff. So, I definitely think he'd be willing to do a spell or ritual or two for some money or prosperity or whatever. But anyway, maybe I'll have him join me one day. Anyway, yeah, so it's almost 5 o'clock here, and I have to do some school soon. I have to call my history teacher. I'm so nervous. I still haven't figured out how to calm myself down before I do, like, tests and stuff, because I just flip out every single time. Anyway, so if you have any idea why ISIS might have come to me, that'd be great. If you have any more information on hedgehogs and, like, if there's anything magical about them, if you have any tips on how to find your spirit animal / totem animal better, or, like, clear your mind of all animals so you can actually find it, that'd be great as well. And yeah, so that's all for now. Have a great week and blessed be.